Next on stage, by the way, I'd like to bring on a gentleman to talk about the opportunity in metaverse marketing and creating a digital economy. He's a blockchain influencer and bridging network. Please put your hands together for Milton Guarderas. I started too fast, didn't I? I should have waited until you got a run at the stage. There you go. Any microphone you want, as long as it's this one, I think. Do you want to check it? See if it's on? Try.
Check, 1, 2, okay. Hello everybody, good morning. I am Milton Guarderas. Who am I? Basically, I started in 2017 in January. I am an example of the opportunities that lay in front of you right now in blockchain. So what are the opportunities? So a little bit about myself. I started off in Atlanta, Georgia. January 2017, I was homeless on the street. I was staying in Atlanta International Airport for about a month. I was sleeping there and I had gotten a subscription to a gym so I could take a shower. I was basically rock bottom. I was in $20,000 debt, and what happened was I ended up discovering Bitcoin and blockchain technology. What happened was I saw my first Bitcoin ATM in a gas station in Buckhead, Atlanta. Immediately, I wanted to learn more about it. I walked in and I asked the cashier, how do I buy Bitcoin? How can I pay you in Bitcoin? I want to pay you in Bitcoin. I want to buy Bitcoin. The cashier says, no, buddy, the machine. So I saw my first Bitcoin ATM. Now, this is January 2017. Bitcoin was still around $1,000. And I don't have traditional education. I didn't graduate high school. I didn't go to university. I actually did 4.5 years in prison. I have always attempted to try to make it in the traditional way, using the traditional systems that we all base our lives on top of. You know, we build on top of, we rely on every day. And that is our financial system, our economy. And what I learned was that the best way for one to really excel in today's world is to think outside the box, to not limit yourself within the system and the boundaries that other people have created for us. See, if I would have believed everything that was told to me, that I was not, capable of managing my own money. Like back in 2017, what happened in the United States was that the regulators stopped people in around July of 2017 from being able to participate in ICOs. You had to be an accredited investor in order to invest into the opportunities of these ICOs where you can make exponential growth. And so what happened was they tell us, the working class and the poor, that we are not capable of managing our own money. We are not capable and we are not smart enough. We will make mistakes. We will lose all our money. And this is not the case. What happened to me is I found my first Bitcoin ATM. Immediately, I understood the impact that this was going to have on the world. Immediately, I understood I was early on. And what happened next? I ended up taking $20 and I put it into the Bitcoin ATM. And I got $17 worth of Bitcoin in my wallet. The next day, I wake up, that $17 ended up becoming worth $21. Immediately, I understood there was a huge opportunity, and I was early on. So what happened? I ended up getting a job as a waiter, same day. Then I ended up getting a job as a construction worker. I ended up working double shifts, 7 days a week, for 11 months straight, starting January 2017. And I invested 90% of my income into cryptocurrencies. You see, the thing is that if you manage your money correctly, if you are very knowledgeable about what you're investing in, you are eliminating as much risk as possible. You see, right now is an opportunity because we are transitioning from an old world, an old ecosystem, and we're transitioning to a new world that is not even created yet. This is why you're here. You're here because you're curious. You're here because something is being built, and you want to be a part of it. You don't want to miss out. And the good part is, we're still early. See, what happened to me was my life changed. I have made a really good living, you know, investing all my money and actually hodling my crypto. See, I try to learn from all the mistakes of the old world. I try to learn from the mistakes and of the people who are already wealthy for a very long time. See, I don't lock up my assets. I'm liquid. And that's one of the opportunities in cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. You can be liquid. You can have opportunities that others did not. See, the metaverse is something that people have been dreaming about for a very long time. People have been developing this space for a very long time. That's why we have the Grand Theft Autos. That's why we have the Fortnites. And the thing is that the younger generations are adapting and getting curious and wanting to build and participate in this ecosystem, which is new. You see, this ecosystem, this new economy, it's new. See, the opportunity here is being a part of it, providing value, you know, creating, being creative. The creatives right now have such an opportunity because if you're creative, then now you can actually monetize this. You can obtain ownership over your creative ideas. Nowadays, we are living in a time where just an idea can find millions and millions and millions of dollars in just months of the idea being born. See, what have I been up to since I've made, you know, since I've been successful in crypto? I have founded, back in 2018, Bridging Networks. What does Bridging Networks do? What I have been doing for the past 5 years is that I have been hosting VIP dinners and VIP events in cryptocurrency and traditional finance for 5 years, connecting people, providing value for people. Not just anyone, but the people that are creating and molding this ecosystem, this new world. And I have been doing this for free. I have been doing this for free because I have a thesis. Provide as much value, help to build this community internationally, help to build the future, be a part of it, participate, and just add value, be valuable, be useful. And this has helped me a lot in the past 5 years. Because I keep providing real value to these people, the movers and shakers in this space, now I have the opportunity to monetize and create a business, you know, in the metaverse, in the cryptocurrency and blockchain. I have the opportunity to create what I want. I have the opportunity to do things that other people said that I couldn't do, that I was incapable of doing, and people like me. This is an opportunity for people to really change their lives. See, if you have Instagram, you can follow me at Bitcoin Changed My Life. I recorded this whole experience that I've had from being homeless till now. I am partnered up with some of the top cryptocurrency and blockchain companies in the space. How? How is this even possible? If I tried to do this in traditional world, with Goldman Sachs, with these big companies, I wouldn't be able to have the same opportunity. They wouldn't even take a second look at me, you know? So the opportunity of the metaverse right now is that it doesn't exist yet. The metaverse is not here. There's so many different worlds digitally. We have Sandbox. We have Decentraland. We have so many different metaverses right now. And the thing about that is that we face problems today. Yes, there's great promotion for metaverse. This is another buzzword. I have lived in this space, you know, for the past 5 years, and I've seen all the buzzwords. You know, blockchain, digital assets, so many different things, ICOs, IEOs, STOs. There have been so many pops. Now we're living in a time where it's NFTs, metaverses, you know? So what are some of the problems that I see? See, the reason why I have been hosting all these events for the past 5 years is because this is my education. I have invested the past 5 years in education, and I'm not learning online. I'm learning directly from the people creating this future, who are funding this future. And what I've learned is that there are a lot of good things that are going on, but there are also things we can do better. There are a lot of things that we can do better. You see, knowing blockchain technology, the longer the chain, the more secure. And right now, what I'm seeing in the space is so many people competing for these layer ones and these scaling solutions. Everyone that comes on this stage is going to talk about scaling. Everyone's going to talk about community and all this because it's very important. For instance, we have Solana. Solana is a very short chain, but it has billions of dollars on top of it. Now, to a person like myself, this makes no sense. This doesn't make any sense because security is very important. Now, it's the younger people that are helping to build these new layer ones and these ecosystems. What I feel like we need to do is build a bridge. We need to build a bridge between all these people who have the same ideas, all these people who are working to solve the same problem. And we should all have this channel of communication between those who have a lot of experience in the space and those who are just coming in. Because there's a lot of talent coming into the space right now. We have a lot of people with a lot of skills and a lot to contribute to the new world. And I feel like we have a very unique opportunity. And that opportunity is to build a bridge between older generations, newer generations, and we can work together. See, I see the same projects all around the world. I see people trying to solve the same problems all around the world. Now, if everyone stopped competing so much, because I love competition, don't get me wrong, but right now, we need to really focus on who we're competing with. I see so much resources being split apart. There's so much separation in this space. There's a lot of there's greed because people would rather make money than to work together to actually compete with the real competitor, which is the legacy system, the old world, the old economy, the old way of life. So what I see is we need to educate each other. We need to come in together as community. Because if we pay attention to all the successful projects, they're successful because of you. All of this is successful because of you, the people. The people who use, the people who are interested in learning more, the people who are willing to build and to build community and to help educate. This right here is what is very important. We need to stop separating ourselves like all these different projects. We see that we need bridges to be built, and that's the thing that is really buzzing right now in the crypto space around the world, interoperability. See, a metaverse to me is a bunch of different digital worlds that are interoperable. I can take my NFT from here and use it for here in another blockchain, but I can also use it in a game, or I can use it, in whatever way I want to, in whatever world I want to, and it still retains its value. The metaverse is not here yet. That's the good part. We're extremely early, extremely early. So what I want you to take away from this talk today is that you might think that something is impossible to do, but it's not. It's hard. And anything worth obtaining is hard to obtain. We can't do it without each other. And if we continue to create things and to work separately, we are wasting time in this competition, because the other guys are preparing, the bigger guys, the governments, the banking institutions, they are preparing to come into this space in a big way. And so what do we do? What do we do? We need to come together, pool our resources, all our skills and intellect, and really start solving these problems for different reasons other than money. I do see a lot of projects right now coming together and partnering up. See, this is what Bridging Networks does. We build bridges. We're about cooperation over competition. We're here to provide value, resources, and bring the good actors in the space together. I really do believe that we are headed in the right direction, and we have a small window of opportunity. There are so many countries right now, all around the world, that are benefiting, that are really hungry to join this space. You see, I currently am focusing on bringing investment and good projects and good speakers and good people into Latin America. I am actually building bridges between Latin America, the Middle East, India, and Africa. This would never be something that I would ever believe that would be possible for me, ever. You would tell me 5 years ago that I'd be here sharing my experience with you, and I wouldn't believe you. This is the opportunity we have right now. Those who have not had can have. Those who want to play a role in the future can. These are all opportunities right now. And I hope that we all take advantage of this one shot that we have to actually build something independently, independently from the old world. Because I strongly believe that if we're strategizing for the future using, logic, rules, regulations of the past, there's no way we can be successful. There's no way. It just does not make sense. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you. I see that my time's running out. And you can always follow me at Bitcoin Changed My Life or LinkedIn as Milton Guarderas. And thank you for your time.
Give it up for Milton. Brilliant. Thank you, Milton.